Choo! Hey YouTube, how's it going? Just a small vlog today. What? No video games? I'm sorry, but I'm gonna get back to the video games as soon as I possibly can. Just a little something that's been getting up my nose recently. For once it's not my finger. I've been on Facebook quite a lot, and things like this keep coming up. Now, for those of you who can't read in a split second, what we've got there is something that comes up quite a lot, which is books versus e-readers. Quite frankly, I'm kind of sick of it. The whole issue is flawed. The issue is obviously that people think that books are being replaced by e-readers, and these people are quite clearly book nerds. I love books, I love my books, I have an enormous library, I can't fit them all in this room, but I also have an e-reader, and I don't get why people think it's an issue. Books are not going to be replaced by e-readers. It's not going to happen. The whole point of e-readers is they're a more convenient way to read a book, especially if you're travelling somewhere. I own an e-reader. The only reason I bought it was because I was going away, and I knew I couldn't take 10 or so books with me. So, buying a 30 quid e-reader was the easiest way to take as many books with me as I wanted to. And it's fantastic. I love it. I still love my books, but I have this e-reader as well in case I need it. I don't see the problem. This isn't a war. This isn't an update. This isn't VHS versus DVD. Books aren't going to die out. Nobody's going to close down the printing presses because e-readers have come out. There's no scene where that happens. Nobody's going to rush into the presses and tell the presses to stop the presses because the presses have stopped. Which they'll know because they've stopped the presses. Stop the presses! The presses have stopped!
Aye, we know. We stopped the presses. We are the presses.
Huh. That's not a scene that's going to happen. Because unlike VHS, unlike DVD being replaced by Blu-ray, there's no parent machine to stop being made. People aren't just going to stop making books because there's a new technology. They don't supersede each other. They complement each other. VHS to DVD was an upgrade. The quality was better, they were easier to transport, they were easier to keep, they were just generally a better format. E-readers have their conveniences. They're lighter, they're easy to carry, take as many books with you as you like. Fancy a new book, you can search for it, you can find it, you can buy it. Easy peasy. But I've not stopped reading books because of my e-reader. I read a statistic that only 15% of people who bought an e-reader stopped buying print books. And let's be honest, they probably weren't people who bought a lot of books in the first place. And that's really what it comes down to at the end. The people who buy e-readers, who use e-readers to read books, are the same people who read books. It's a pointless conflict. It's a civil war over nothing. There's no end goal. There's no taking off the top and replacing it with something else. It's simply a load of elitist crap. And people saying,
I love my books. I don't want these e-readers to replace my books.
But e-readers aren't going to replace your books. It's just another way for you to read your book.
That? Oh.
And that's really it. I'm just sick of seeing these things pop up. I don't care if I'm late to the party. This is what's been pissing me off right now. I'm not even going to get into the fact that it's quite clearly a stolen image because it's got a watermark on it. We can talk about the whole pain in the ass that is stolen content at another time. Fucking hate the internet sometimes. And that's the end of that chapter. See you again.